5 hot yoga secrets to instantly improve your practice. And I'm not talking about improving your practice in 1 month or 1 week. I'm talking about tomorrow. You start implementing these 5 secrets, these tips, and you're going to see a big difference tomorrow. Make sure you listen to all 5, especially if the 5th is the most important. It may be the reason why you're not improving in your practice. Tip number 1, let's get right into it, is a mental shift. Especially if you're doing Bikram yoga and you're doing the same postures every single day. It's so easy to get on autopilot. You want to keep it fresh. You want to keep it new. How are you going to do that? You can do that first by setting an intention. Before the class starts, before the breathing starts, set your intention. You're going to stay in the moment. You're going to make it fresh. You're going to visualize that you're doing the posture for the first time and get a feeling so you can start feeling a shift. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in a rut. You got to feel your body elastic. Think of a strong piece of rubber that's slowly stretching. A lot of times I'll see people, they get into the pose, they hold it, and they come out of it. Well, what about when you're in the pose? Then you have to start, you have a starting point, you have a middle point, and you have an end point. If your teacher is consistent in their timing, and I recently did a video for yoga teachers on keeping your timing consistent, so you know you got like 20 seconds in the half moon pose. You don't want to just go to the position and stay there and be stuck. You start out at the preliminary position. Then you start going a little bit deeper toward the middle of the pose. And now you only have about 5 seconds left in the pose. You have to start stretching, moving, extending, feel your body elastic, change your mindset. Before we continue, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. Any questions or concerns, put them down below. I'm happy to get back to you. Tip number 2 is proper alignment. You have to be very mindful about what exactly the teacher is saying so you can find the proper position and proper alignment. You could be working really, really hard on the pose and really not going anywhere. I've talked about on my channel many times the toy train. If you don't put the wheels on the railing, you're going to be stuck. You're just going to be moving its wheels. It's going to be working really, really hard, but it doesn't move. We got to get the wheels on the railing. We got to get you properly positioned. So I suggest you find and seek out an experienced yoga teacher, and maybe before the class, ask them, say, look, I'm having trouble in standing hip to knee. I'm having trouble in standing bow. Could you take a look at the posture and give me some pointers on how I can move to the next level?
Can you please help me?
How I can improve in that particular pose. If you don't have access to an experienced teacher, I could be your teacher, and I created a pose coaching pack. I put links in the description below. You send me videos. You can do 3, 5, up to 15 poses. You create a video or send me a picture of you doing the pose, and I can give you exact position and exact alignment. There's an exact position for everybody at every level, beginning, intermediate, advanced, and super advanced. And doing this yoga practice since 1981, I can coach you whatever level you're at, even if you're super advanced. Getting you on the right track. The key that opens the door, the tumblers have to fit in properly. Correct your alignment and you're going to soar in your practice. That's a guarantee. Tip number 3, consistency. How often are you doing class? How many days a week? I'm going to assume you're serious about improving your practice or you wouldn't have put on this video. And I tell people 4 times a week should be a minimum. But if you're serious about improving your practice and you want to take it to the next level right away, you got to start coming at least 5 times a week. 5 times a week is great. 6 is ideal. I'm not a proponent of 7. I believe that you want to give your body a day of rest.
Somebody needs a day off.
God took his day of rest after making the earth for 6 days. Give your body a day of rest. If you're determined to do 7 or 8 classes a week, then do a double. Maybe do 2 on Monday or 2 on Saturday, but give yourself that Sunday off. Give your body a chance to heal. When you start getting consistent, you're going to see massive results. Because what you're doing is building momentum. When I would do 6 days a week, Monday was my stiff day because I took off Sunday. Tuesday was a little bit better. Wednesday, I'm pretty much in the groove. Thursday, Friday, I'm definitely cooking. Saturday, I'm peaking. I take Sunday off. Monday, I'm stiff again. If you're every other day, you're constantly on that Monday. You're constantly in the catch-up. If you're only doing 4 times a week and you take 3 days off, which would be the bare minimum, you're not really serious on making that major improvement in your practice. We want to keep the consistency going. Build the momentum. Monday, all the way through Saturday. Peak at the end. Take that 1 day off. Big difference. Secret number 4, and that's body awareness. You have to understand what type of body you have when you're doing your yoga practice. Are you stronger than you are flexible? Are you more flexible than you are strong? Are you not strong or flexible?
That's still not funny.
I've said that many times in my video. Then you really got to come to yoga every single day. If you're stronger than you are flexible, you have to have a different mindset, which definitely ties into that first tip, that first secret. If you're stronger than you are flexible, you have to think loose and relaxed. I see people, especially men, in standing hip to knee, they pick up their foot, they kick the leg out, and they're just holding on so tight. Their wrists are protruded because they're interlacing the thumbs. You definitely don't want to interlace your thumbs, but they're really tight. Their forearms are tight, but they're so tight, they're trying so hard. Their forearms are tight, their grip is tight, and now they're creating more tension by holding on so tight that they're stuck. There's no way they're going to be able to stretch their body because of the mental attitude. On the other side of the coin, you're more flexible than you are strong. Then yes, your mental attitude has to be strong and solid. I've seen people that could straighten their leg in the standing bow. They can't hold their balance for more than 5 or 6 seconds. So they have to start out slow, strong, steady, tight. The flexibility is there. I don't have to worry about it. That's a given. The strength is not. Back to the flip side where the person is stronger than they are flexible. You're strong enough. That's a given. You have to think relaxation, loose, flexible. Now, I created a free download for you. Some people like to look at the written word, also titled 5 Hot Yoga Secrets to Instantly Improve Your Practice. I put a link in the description below. If you want a copy of the guide, in the comments below, write "Get the Guide," and I will directly send you the PDF download. And tip number 5, definitely the most important tip, and if you've been watching the video all this time, then I'm assuming that you are very serious about your practice. And here it is, and I've said it many times in my video, and I'm going to say it again because it's that important to repeat. Drum roll, Rochelle. Rochelle's my editor, by the way. Find your starting point in every pose without judgment. Where is that? Let's say you're doing standing head to knee, and this is your starting point. If you make a judgment, and this is the first problem, you make a judgment of, oh, I wish I was doing further, I wish I was doing what he was doing or what she was doing, how come I'm not improving in this practice? That negative thought ripples into your physiology and actually slows down your progress. This is what is. Nothing you can do about it. In fact, you are doing everything you possibly can about it by doing a consistent practice and being in the proper alignment. So now you're in the position. You are doing something about it. Don't make the judgment. This is what is. This is my starting point. Part 2 to the 5th secret. Now that we found our starting point, your goal is the next inch. If you live outside of the United States, the next 2 centimeters. Your goal, where's the next level? If you're 10 inches from straightening your leg in the standing bow, or you're 10 inches from straightening your leg out in the standing head to knee, you don't want to think of the full position. Just the thought of it, you may just come out of it because it's too much for your body to understand. But your body can accept the next inch. Your body can accept the next centimeter. And now your body will respond to that thought. Now your body says, yeah, well, 1 inch is no problem. 2 centimeters is no problem. That I can do. 10 inches, 15, 20 centimeters is way out of your belief system, and your body's going to tighten up at the thought of it, which then ties into that first tip. Because now your body's going to trust you. Now your body's going to be responsive, not reactive. So find your starting point without judgment. Find the next inch, find the next centimeter, and be happy with that process. Because now you're doing the best possible thing you can to take your practice, to take your postures to the next level, guaranteed. So let's sum it up. Tip number 1. Make it fresh. Change your mindset. Make it different every day, especially if you're doing the Bikram flow and you know what's next. If you're doing Ashtanga and they also have a repeated sequence and you know what's next. In the Barkan world, we have a little bit of room, especially in the second half of the class, but the first part is definitely consistent. And I like that consistent part because it allows you to measure results. You just don't want to do standing head to knee once a week. You're not going to be able to measure results. Hot yoga secret number 2. Find the proper alignment. Be a student of your craft. Be a student of the pose. Ask a senior teacher to help you with and correct you. If you don't have access to a senior teacher, I can be your teacher. Look down below at the pose coaching pack, and I can send you direct video feedback to get you to the next level, get you to the next place. Tip number 3, how often are you coming? 4 times a week minimum, but if you're serious about your practice, and once again, if you've been watching the video this far, I'm assuming you are, 5 should be minimum, 6 is ideal, don't like 7. Tip number 4, body awareness. Are you stronger than you are flexible? Are you more flexible than you are strong? Understand your body type and then assist yourself with the proper thoughts. If you're stronger than you are flexible, loose, relaxed. If you're more flexible, strong, tight. Your mind and your body connect. That's part of the whole equation of yoga. Mind, body, soul, union, and connection. Let your mind help you get to that next level. And the 5th and most important tip and secret, my favorite of all, find your starting point without judgment, find the next inch or find the next centimeter, be happy with that equation. So that's our episode for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the like button. Any questions, comments, put them down below. And once again, I will put the links down below in the description, and I will see you at the next video. Bye, everyone.